Yeah, it was obviously a huge game, final history on the line. With that regard, definitely the biggest game and the best game I've captained. Yes, yeah, just a complete performance with bat and ball, and very proud of the boys. Look, we've got our game plans for each individual, whether it's with the ball or the bat in hand. I wouldn't say there are areas where we were trying to exploit India. It's more really focusing on what we do well as a team. With a bat in hand, with the last 20, 30 overs, we're definitely the best batting lineup in the world. There's no doubt about that. We've proven that over quite a few years now. With the ball in hand, aggression with the seamers. We've got Imran Tahir bowling really well in tandem with our seamers, and I think we control the pace of the innings really well. So those are the strengths we focus on, rather than where we can expose India. That's more up to me during game time to sense a bit of a weakness in certain areas, which I thought we as a team did pretty well, and not only me but some of the senior players came up with really good plans at times, and so I think we've kept it really simple, which is probably our strength, one of our strengths as well. But I think I touched on two things now that's really important: really focusing on our strengths with the bat and ball in hand, rather than focusing too much on the opposition, and I think that's really worked for us in this series. No, that comes purely down to team spirit. We've got an incredible culture going in the team. We've got a respect for each other. I think it's driven by some of the senior players and a culture that was started a few years ago. And I think we know who we're playing for and why we play the game, and really enjoy the simple things about cricket. And not only cricket, but off the field as well, about life and really getting to know each other. I truly believe that's an area where we're better than other teams around the world. It's our team spirit and the culture that we have. We're very proud of that. Yeah, I think all the seamers had a fantastic series. Dale's always been like that. If he senses a bit of weakness and he sees an opportunity to pick up wickets, he comes back with a double aggression. So he really got fired up when I brought him back on, and I thought we sort of got that timing really spot on. And but all the seamers tonight just hit the straps really well. We had great control in the first 10 overs, which is very important. I think India tried to get off a flyer there. We knew that they were going to try to do that. And to restrict them to 5.5 and over in the first 10 was just unbelievable. If you look at the situation of the game, they were probably hoping to get more like 80, 90 or 100 in the first 10. So that's the way I thought the bowlers set the trend. And was just followed up by really clever mixture of pace and aggression. Yeah, I think Faf didn't get enough credit for his knock. He came in a very difficult situation in the middle of the innings, where India's spinners started dominating a little bit. He controlled the innings exceptionally well, allowed myself and Quinton to sort of just free up. You could see that both of us scored it, I think, faster than run a ball hundreds, and that was because of Faf's stability at the other end. I think he was getting really tired throughout his innings, and to show that kind of energy towards the end, and not energy, determination to be the anchor for our batting lineup, which is not an easy job to have, was just incredible. So I think he didn't get away with a lot of credit, but the knock he played was probably the most important of the three. Yeah, first of all, I don't think of totals really when I'm batting. I get a sense of if it's a good wicket or not. I've played here before, and I know it's very difficult to defend when guys get going, especially when the partnerships building. I don't really think of totals. I know our strength, and that's to have wickets in hand at the end. So constantly I'm thinking about not going too early. Just one of us must go. I can't leave Faf out there because he looks like he's cramping. So I was a bit of in a 50-50 mindset today. It was really difficult for me to control. I got a sniff early on, got a bit of momentum on my side. I wanted to go, but I held myself back the whole time, thinking of just wait for Faf to get out first, and then I can have a go with some of the new batters. So that's what I try to do. Quinny de Kock, just very happy for him. He's gone through a tough patch. He did it the right way. He went back to SAA cricket, to domestic cricket. Did the hard yards, worked on his technique, scored a lot of runs, and I'm a big fan. I've always been behind him, and I feel he's going to be a great cricket player one day. He's not far off already, but he's young, and you know you shouldn't boost the guy too much when he's young. But the way he's playing at the moment, just with incredible flair and also a great mind while he's playing. So that's something that doesn't come around very often at that age, and I'm proud of what he's achieved.